Alright. We're good.
That was beautiful.
Yeah. F77 knows what it does. Cat, I swear to God, if you touch that remote, I will skin you. Anyway.
Wow. You're a violent person.
Oh, you don't even know what you did this morning.
Oh, the cat?
Yeah, Stinking, there was a cup sitting on my little desk, like sort of like a nightstand, which is right next to like my bed.
Yeah.
You know, the one that holds my lamp. That's right
Mm-hmm.
next to that's right next to my window. Stinging, I
Yep.
opened up the window to get a full like a breath of you know, at the gray sky because we got a little too much sun. And the cat, because she likes seeing what it's like outside, she does this every time I open the window. She jumps up onto my nightstand, then up to the windowsill. But this time, when she jumped up, she knocked over every single thing on that nightstand, including my lamp. The lamp fell over too, and the stinking ice that melted in the cup from the night before spilt like stinking onto the Nerf gun that I had laying on the ground. She knocked over all of the toxic waste candies that I had on my desk, and need I forget the Lay's potato chips too. She knocked over everything.
Yeah. Your grandmother's right. You need to clean your room.
Me, it was the cat that made the mess.
Well, she only made your mess bigger.
Hey, if it's not on the floor, then it's not a mess.
Really.
Anyway.
It's kind of an interesting way to look at things. So if I just put a whole bunch of random stuff on your wall, hung it up like beads or something, it wouldn't be a mess?
Beads? Beads.
Well, what if I just hung a bunch of corpses on your wall? That's not a mess because it's not on the floor, right?
Well, technically the blood would be staining the wall, so that would technically count as a mess.
Oh,
so,
but no, you said it's only a mess if it's on the floor, right? Right, that's what you said.
It's going to be going from the wall to the floor. It's going to leave like a trail.
I never said they were fresh corpses.
It doesn't matter. Besides, if it smells, that's also part of the mess.
You know what? If I just took like a bunch of human guts, strung them up on your wall, there's no blood, but they're on your wall, and they're just a whole bunch of human guts.
That's
Is that a
still...
mess or not?
Well, technically there'd still be a smell, which adds to the new category that I added to that list. So...
Oh my god. Okay, let's stop talking about your weird messes and just get into whatever we're getting into.
Yeah, so welcome to our September podcast, and as you may have noticed, you, sir, have a new emblem.
Yes, I do. And I will talk about that. That is the new Legend of Zelda game coming out October 23rd, 2015. It is called The Legend of Zelda Triforce Heroes. It is a multiplayer, 3-player game. And I'm super excited.
Me personally, I am going to save up my money, and I have decided to either go and pre-order Lost Song.
Do it!
Or
Hollow Fragment is so beautiful!
Or if I'm at the store at the time, and I haven't purchased Hollow Fragment, what the Lost Song, I mean, because I don't give a crap about Hollow Fragment at all.
Why not? It's so good!
Too much reading!
You don't have to read. You could just skip that part.
But
There is
then
a
I won't.
lot of it, though.
But then I won't know what the hell's going on.
I hardly know what the hell's going on, and I read it. See, what they
Oh.
did is they took two games and they put them in one, so you get two different stories depending on where you go. So what I'm getting is like half of this story and half of that story, and I'm not getting the whole thing. It's very confusing.
But anyway,
Yeah, anyway.
um, if I'm at the store at the time and I haven't pre-ordered Lost Song yet, then I will be going with the Nathan Drake Collection Uncharted Remastered for PS4.
Sweet. And that
Okay.
comes out sometime in November?
That comes out next month.
Oh, well, that will be out before Lost Song will be.
No, but I mean, I said pre-order.
Yeah.
Because I have, like, uh, I still have money here, combined with the money that my grandparents can use to like, top it off, then, like, I can pre-order Lost Song, and then, um, if I've run into the Nathan Drake collection before then I'm going to get that instead of Lost Song.
Instead of, you're just going to completely skip over Lost Song?
For the time
Oh,
being, yes. For the time
for
being.
the time being, that is what you are doing.
There is still Christmas.
There is still Christmas. Well, that's your money plans, and my money plans are I recently acquired an N64,
Yes, he did.
but I don't have any cords, so I need to work on that.
Hmm.
Any cords or controllers or anything I need to make the N64 work, just the N64 itself.
Yes.
But I will be getting money for that. Also, this weekend, I am purchasing Honey Pop on Steam. That is happening.
Oh dear God. I don't even think it's on Steam.
It is! I searched for it. I found it. I put it on my wish list.
Oh my God. Please, for the love of God, tell me you're going to be recording the gameplay. Please tell me that is happening.
I know
want
a little bit of what happens, so I can't call it blind, but I think I want to do that, yeah.
I want to see where this goes.
I do too. I did. It seems like a very fun game.
Hmm. So, with October coming up, I am already working on our like October opening, which is like Halloween themed related, you know.
Yeah, you said you wanted that one video with the
With
jack-o'-lantern tree.
it's I'm gonna do a redux of our opening,
Ah!
and for the theme song, it's going to be F777 Backstabber.
Oh yeah, yeah. You made me listen to that, and I stabbed myself in the back multiple times. It was awesome.
Yeah, so for redoing our characters, as you already know, I'm gonna be like putting your character into a
Link outfit.
Legend of Zelda Link costume, and my
Yep.
character is gonna be in a Nathan Drake Uncharted costume.
Which was my idea.
Which was your idea, yes, which was your idea.
Good. I got my credit. I'm happy now.
So one last thing that I want to know: should I put like cobwebs in the background of the opening, or
Well, it depends on like what the opening is gonna look like.
it's gonna be it's gonna be a black background,
Okay.
um, pretty much. So I wanted to know if I should add cobwebs to that or not.
Yeah, and a moon too.
Okay, so the moon is gonna have to be on one of our sides. Should it be on my side or your side?
Actually, wait, hang on a minute. It doesn't make a lot of sense to have a moon and cobwebs because then it's like you've got cobwebs in the sky.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Actually, should I even go with a black background, or should I like Or should I like just do like this like a haunted house in the background?
I think a haunted house would work much better than a black one.
Okay, so I could just like find a picture on Google and like put our characters in front of it. Then
Yeah, yeah, you could do that. That works. And
saves
then
me a
if you
lot.
put cobwebs, it would seem like the haunted house has cobwebs.
It saves me a lot of time.
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
Oh man, that game is so beautiful.
Okay, now that's settled. Story time. Now, now this is mainly gonna be my story time because I pretty much have the biggest story and the longest story to tell.
I don't have any stories.
You never have any stories. That's the
Hey,
sad part.
I had some stories.
Yes, but you
We
said they
shared
were,
those stories, but I still had some stories.
yeah, but you said that they were too personal. This is a podcast. You're supposed to tell stuff about yourself so that people can like sympathize with you and stuff like that. Get to know you better as a person.
Well, recently I had to like actually scold my father, who is 40 something.
And what did he do for you to scold him?
Mom said she was going to kill herself, and he did nothing.
Hmm.
Yep,
Hmm.
I lost it. I told him to get his fucking priorities straight,
Well, there you go.
and I
See?
called him a moron.
See? You shared something.
But it seemed so personal, I wasn't sure. I'm still new to this whole podcast and YouTube thing. You're really like my rock through all this.
Hmm. Sort of like your guide through a hellish nightmare realm. That
Yeah,
I'm
but a Hellish Nightmare realm would be considered home.
But but you see, my mission is to get you to accept it as home. And there you go, my mission is successful.
Yeah.
So anyway, moving on.
Yeah, your story now. Your story's probably a lot much more interesting.
Tea, delicious. Um, so on what was it? Give me a second. Calendar. Give me a second. Hmm. What was that? I hear
My
metal.
keys. My keys.
Why are you playing with your keys?
I got bored.
Really?
Hey, I have an idea. Are you cool if I turn on my PS3 and play Devil May Cry with the sound off while we talk?
I already told you I do not care, sir.
Cool. I'm gonna do that.
But
Whoopsie.
just keep it quiet and don't get drawn away from the stinking conversation from it.
Oh no, that's exactly why I'm gonna play a certain mode.
Okay, you can play a certain mode. Just make sure the volume's down so people don't hear it.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna turn the volume all the way off. I'm
Alright.
just like super bored.
So
They heard
far,
that, didn't they?
yeah, your mission is failing.
Yeah, well, sorry, I hadn't turned it down yet. Excuse me for being slow. It's not like everyone's perfect, you know?
You wouldn't have to be slow if you just hit the simple mute button on the remote.
That's a thing?
What? You didn't know that TV remotes come with a mute button.
No.
Oh my god!
Oh, there it is. It's right between volume and channel.
Oh, no kidding! Dear Lord!
What?
You
No.
are 17!
I didn't know
You'd
that.
think you'd know the layout of a TV remote!
Maybe I don't, okay? It's not fair.
Oh my god!
Oh, no. Okay, I didn't crush the phone case. I don't want to crush that phone case. It's so beautiful.
Okay, anyway. So on September 2nd, the 2nd of this month, I went on a vacation to Disneyland.
Yeah, and you didn't tell anyone.
Exactly.
That was kind of screwed up, you know?
Eh.
I mean, you were gone for the same amount of time my father was gone. And that's the same time that I went complete ape shit berserk on my father.
Hmm. But besides that strange coincidence, when I left, no, let's see, it was like 3 o'clock in the morning that I got woke up from my sleep.
Hey, are you going to talk about who you saw at Disneyland?
I'm
Like you
not
told
gonna.
me?
Can you not? Can you not?
Well, I mean, it's a good story, right? I thought it
I
was.
I am going through this in chronological order, sir.
But you didn't have that. Oh, you're talking about when you left to go there. It sounded like just now you were talking about when you left to leave there. Okay, makes
Why
sense.
would I start a conversation about how I went to Disneyland with when I left Disneyland?
Because maybe nothing happened until you left Disneyland.
That it's what? It's Disneyland. That stuff doesn't happen.
Haven't we gone over the fact that I don't have a working brain?
Yes, and it still confuses me to this day. Scientists are still baffled that you still function.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right then. That's a little too far, wouldn't you say?
But anyway,
You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
it was 3 o'clock when we woke up. We left home. I left home at 4 o'clock, and come 8 o'clock, we went to this little diner at this rest stop. I don't know what the name of the town was, but we stopped at this little diner to get breakfast. But here's the thing: 2 Disney trips ago, we go there to stinking get breakfast in that small like little town.
Uh-huh.
Okay, wow! Your mouth is extremely close to the mic, dude.
How?
I don't know, but my eardrums are ringing. What the heck?
My bad.
And also, why are you making such strange sounds?
What sounds?
Stuff like that.
I'm having throat problems, okay? Gee.
That's kind of distracting, but okay. Problem's a problem, I guess. But anyway, like a trip before that, we decided to go to a Denny's instead of that usual little diner, and when we were driving by, now I've never been to too many Subways, but I've gone to enough to know that if you see a Subway with bars on the windows, you're not in a safe part of town.
Oh, that's hilarious.
A sandwich shop, a shop for sandwiches, has bars on the windows. What? What?
You're kidding, right? You gotta be kidding. That's
No, I'm not
totally
kidding.
insane.
There was a Subway with bars on the windows, like stinking, like, I, I was afraid to get out of the car after seeing that. Like, what pushed the managers of that Subway to put bars on the windows is my question.
Who knows, you know?
But anyway, back to the present, which was the past. Yeah.
Oh wow, dude, you're so stupid sometimes.
So, first day we get there, we check into the hotel, we dump the stinking trailer off, and we get mobility scooters out of the trailer, which is what my grandparents used to move around. I also use one of these scooters because every time I walked at Disneyland, I'd always end up whining and complaining because walking 24/7 for 3 days straight is a pain. Royal pain.
I think you're just overreacting.
No, I'm not. I mean, don't get me wrong, I can walk around places like Six Flags with no problem, But when you're walking for almost literally 3 days straight, it gets tiresome.
You're right. I was just totally kidding. I know it gets tiresome.
You've seen me in that state too.
Have I? I don't remember.
Yes, you have.
Ow!
What?
A guy hit me with a giant coffin.
What did I say? What did I
That's all I
say?
said. That's
What did
all
I say?
I said.
Don't drag away from the conversation.
I wasn't. Oh, I was not doing that. Okay.
But anyway, we get there, dump the trailers, get the scooters, and here's the thing. Once again, the trip before, my grandfather sweet-talked one of the managers at Disneyland to give him a free one-day pass to Disneyland, which he saved. So when we got there, after we checked into the hotel, which was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, we rode the scooters to Disneyland, and it wasn't a hopper pass, so we couldn't leave the Disneyland area. So we go to Disneyland, I'm having a blast, and then, right around 6 or 7 o'clock, it was about, dusk, when the sun's about to go down, and I get off the Matterhorn, and I parked the scooter with my grandparents because they're getting ready for the light parade, and I look. There's a stinking YouTuber that I watch, stinking chatting with his friends next to the Matterhorn. At first, I did not realize it was him because I was like, oh man. Because I was like measuring off what would happen, because if I was right and it was him, I'd be like, wait, are you who I think? Are you who? Have I seen you somewhere before? He says, yeah, I'm on YouTube. I'm like, oh my god! But on the other hand, if I went, have I seen you before? It's like, no way, you creeper. It's like, oh damn, oh no. So I have to like measure off what I'm going to do.
Oh, you were shrewd.
Because if I'm right, then I'm going to be like, oh, right, yes! But if I'm wrong, it's going to be awkward for freaking everyone.
No doubt about that part.
But I didn't know it was him until I returned home and he uploaded a vlog video from the exact day that I was there. Needless to say, I was pissed.
Come on, dude. You didn't tell me who it was.
And you'll never know.
Watching. At least tell the people watching.
No.
Like, I'll take off my headphones.
No.
Walk away, and you tell people watching.
No. You know why? Because this will be a video on our channel. How do I know you won't go back, listen to this entire conversation, and require this piece of intel?
Well, it's pretty simple, I'll just look at recent activity of vlogs on YouTube.
No. Because because people have vlogs every single day. There's not a day that goes by without someone having a vlog. So you'll have to go through thousands of videos before you find out the person that I'm talking about, bud.
I will do it too. I don't care.
I can just see you now, like one of those stinking like government conspirators who would just like have that like secret room with like the stinging thread pinpoints on the map, held by pins forming different patterns on the stinking map. I could just see you like wobbling in a corner, like yes, that might be it. Yes.
I don't know how I feel about the fact that you can see me that way. It's kind of mean. But at the same time, it's kind of flattering. It's really hard to decide what to do.
You know what? Now you're having me judge whether I should tell you or not.
You should tell me! You don't want me to end up like a conspirator government guy, do you?
No, but if I tell you, you're going to fricking laugh at who I'm talking about.
How? I barely even watch YouTube anymore. Only things I watch on YouTube now are what Phil tells me to.
As what Phil tells you to.
He has good music, so I listen to him. That's it.
Really?
Everything else I don't watch.
Really?
Yep, I won't even watch videos I like from people I like. I don't. I don't know why.
Huh.
So, odds are you're going to tell me, or if you tell me, and I'm going to be like, I have no idea who that person is, and I won't laugh. Because how can you laugh at something you don't know about?
Okay, well, I'm trying to weigh the stinking options here. Again. You're bringing back some very bad memories.
Bad memories? What?
Weighing options. What did I
Okay.
just get done talking about? The last time I weighed options.
Last time you weighed...
Once again, it's going to be between stinking you. This time it's going to be like success or awkward for everyone.
Oh, yeah, that's what you said. That's what you said.
So this is going to be very hard to stinking think through. Okay, I'll put it this way. It's a channel that I did not subscribe to with our channel, but subscribed to with a different, like, profile.
Is it Vanoss?
No, because I subscribe to Vanoss with this channel.
Oh, okay. I'll figure it out. And if I don't figure it out, you'll tell me at school.
Yes, but you will never bring it up to anyone! Not
Okay,
on this channel, not in a video, not to anyone that we come in contact with. Do you understand me?
Okay, so if I don't figure it out by tonight when I go to sleep, you'll tell me tomorrow.
Yes, or at least when we end the podcast.
Okay. All right. I'm cool with that. I
And
won't tell anyone, I promise. I understand embarrassment very well. I will not do it.
Alright, and wow, by God, we got off track.
Why? This is the thing where we just talk about personal stuff. Also, I'm totally going to do podcasts like this more often.
Alright then. As long as it keeps you enthralled in stinking conversations, then be my guest. See what I did there? Disneyland, be my guest. Anyway.
Lumiere, the
So,
talking candle guy.
also, when we went to Disneyland, it happened to be the 60th anniversary, which is the diamond anniversary for Disney. And they replaced the World of Color with a monument to Disneyland and a tribute to Walt Disney himself. And guess who they got to stinking do this segment?
That
You'll
YouTuber?
never... No, not the YouTuber, an actual celebrity. Like movies, TV shows, that kind of
Selena
stuff.
Gomez.
No, it's a guy.
Oh, it's a guy. Zac Efron.
No. He was in some sitcoms, and he was in a movie that was based on a comic book, an old TV show from the 80s as well. This movie they got from the show How I Met Your Mother. They got Neil Patrick Harris to do the segment.
That was from a comic book?
No, the Smurfs. The Smurfs, you moron.
Neil Patrick Harris was in the Smurfs?
You obviously haven't seen the movie, have you?
Oh, the movie? No, I haven't seen the movie. I thought you were talking about the comic book.
Yeah, Neil Patrick Harris plays basically the main human being in the show. The movie.
That makes sense.
But yeah, there's one part that I can never forgive Disney, though. Neil Patrick Harris singing.
Didn't like that?
No,
Was he bad
no.
at it? Was he really bad at it?
Well, not bad, but he just doesn't seem like the kind of person that'd be singing.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
It means that I just can't image that person singing. It just doesn't like compute with my brain. Just
Makes
like
sense, I
this,
guess.
just like the same way I cringed and stinking went what when I found out that stinking um David Hasselhoff stinking sang in the musical of Jekyll and Hyde as Jekyll and Hyde. The main stinking characters, the main focus of the entire show was played by David Hasselhoff
Why is that a problem? By the
for
way, what has that
two
guy ever done
and a
ever?
half hours.
Okay, that is a problem.
And don't get me wrong, it's not that he can't sing. Once again, I just can't see him singing.
Even though you did see him singing.
Yes.
That's an odd way to see things.
So, anyway, I got sidetracked once again. So the second day comes around, which is technically our first day of using the 3-day hopper passes. So for breakfast, we go over to Denny's, and at Denny's, I find this weird that I ordered this for breakfast, but I got the bacon slam burger, which is a hamburger with an actual hamburger, but instead of like regular hamburger toppings, it's egg with hash brown and bacon.
Sounds awesome.
It
I'm
was
hungry.
awesome. Mainly the entire stinking trip was Denny's, and every time I went to Denny's, that is what I ordered. Every single time.
I can
Breakfast,
understand that.
breakfast and dinner. Twice a day, I ordered that.
What'd you have for lunch?
For lunch, we mainly got some from the concession stands at Disney.
You
Like,
know, I figured that might be coming.
yeah, like pretzels, churros, popcorn, that kind of stuff.
Oh, churros are awesome.
Yeah, they are. Now, there's a funny thing. Over at Tomorrowland, they took out the Hall of Technology, I think it was. I think it was what it used to be called, and they replaced it with like Avengers. You know, the Avengers.
You've got to be kidding me. Seriously?
Well, Disney owns Marvel, so it makes sense that they would incorporate some like superheroes into, especially like the Avengers, into Disneyland.
It does. To a degree.
In fact, they even have like outside of that attraction, which was closed while I was there, by the way, they had a timed attraction where you can like take a photo with Thor and or Captain America.
Ouch. Huh. That's cool.
Ouch. Ouch.
You don't want to know why I said it.
Okay. Anyway. But, well, so you already know this, but when I go, I love vacations. I just don't like the end of the day when it comes to vacations. Because that means I have to go to bed. And when I
Yeah, I
go
don't
to
like that either.
And when I go to bed, it's going to be hell trying to fall asleep when you have a grandfather that loves to watch TV in the middle of the night. What the hell was...
Shock.
Hmm.
It was severe shock.
Going to get a drink, entertain the masses. I'll be right back.
I can't entertain the masses. That's what you're here for. I'm the stupid guy, and you're the stupid, less stupid guy who's smart and funny. Well, one of those. You're not smart. Hey people, I'm here. My name's Retro, and as you heard from that podcast from earlier, soon I will be Let's Playing Honey Pop on Steam because I've seen some videos and some artwork, and I know the basic premise, and I just can't get that game off my mind. So I'm gonna play it, and due to what's the other guy's name? Yeah, Nova's suggestion. I will, what's the word? Videotape it? Yeah, I'll videotape it. I'll do that thing and put it on YouTube. It'd be awesome. People can watch me play Honey Pop and totally fail, or totally kick ass. Probably totally fail. Maybe totally kick ass. I don't know. You know, it just depends. Just depends. But that will be soon. Probably by the end of this week, maybe. I'll be able to, well, I won't be able to upload my first, no, yeah, I'll be able to upload my first video in, like, the end of this week. Well, this is the end of this week, it's Sunday. But, sometime the next weekend after this Sunday, I will be able to upload my first video of Honey Pop on Steam. And it will be amazeballs, and I will be really, really happy. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. I'm not a very entertaining person when I have to try to be entertaining. I'm more entertaining when you just know me. But, of course, none of you know me because I'm just a voice you're hearing right now. You don't even see my face. You don't want to. It's kind of ugly. A little bit ugly. Ow. Oh, man. Whatever. You don't want to hear about stuff you can't see. Just, keep an eye out for Honey Pop on Steam and Twilight Princess on Nintendo Wii.
Ah!
Also, Nova's back, so don't listen to me anymore.
Ah.
Still watch my videos, though. I would appreciate it if you watch my videos. They're cool videos. I think.
If you do know this channel is pretty much dominated by me, you need to step up your game.
I'm working on it. I'll be uploading Honey Pop like a lot, okay? I will play that until I beat it. And I know that's really difficult. There's 12 people.
Cola's amazing. Anyway.
Hey, I got a question, Nova.
Yes.
Do you ever go back and watch the podcasts?
Yes.
So, you know what I say when you leave?
Well, I watch them to a certain extent, but I don't watch them fully, so sometimes, no, not really, no.
Okay, good, because I'm not very proud of what I say when you leave. It's not bad or anything, it's just that I don't think it's particularly entertaining to the masses. As you say it should be.
Excuse me once again. Anyway.
Mostly just now, I told everyone that I was going to be uploading Honey Pop maybe this weekend. And to look out for that, because it'll be cool. It's pretty much what I just said. Like, right 5 times.
Uh-huh.
And then at the end, I slipped in Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess.
I'm
going to be doing those.
I see.
And you need to give me my USB back. Seriously, man. Seriously.
I know.
You were uploading my ChicoCon Aftermath video.
Right.
You need to get that back to me.
Righto.
Like, actually, if you can upload that tonight, that'd be great, so I could have it tomorrow.
Right. Anyway, okay. Disneyland. So.
I like that. That was awesome. Anyway, Disneyland. I mean,
um,
that's what we were talking about in the first place, but it was just so funny the way you said it.
yeah, but now, so far, two members of my family have seen famous people. My grandmother and me.
I've seen famous people. I've shook hands with famous people. I've gotten autographs from famous people.
Well, this person that I'm talking about is getting close to 10,000 subscribers.
Hmm. So someone that you're subscribed to, but not on the Game Stooges,
That is close to 10,000
made
subscribers, yes.
that is close to 10,000 subscribers and made a vlog about Disneyland recently.
Yes.
That really narrows down the search.
Not really, because when I say
Oh
close,
yeah, couldn't you tell that was sarcasm?
but when I say close, I mean like over 50,000, so you still have a long way to go.
So, like, they're close to how many subscribers?
100,000, so over 50,000.
That's a lot of subscribers.
Yes.
Not as many as Pewds, though. God, I hate that guy. I probably just got a ton of hate, didn't I?
Well, let's see. 35 million equals 35 million people that like him. Ergo, there's 35 million people that is probably putting hits on you right now.
I don't like PewDiePie. I don't. How is that so wrong?
You will
He
not
seems like a
believe.
cool guy, but I honestly just don't like watching him.
You said the same thing about Mark. So take that 35 million, multiple plus the people that Mark has, which is 8 million. Well, 9 million now. So put them all together, you get over 40 million people that want to murder you right now.
I think I'd have more fun hanging out with them rather than watching them, you know?
Well, that's the thing. You enjoy their personality when it comes to the videos, which gives you a hint of their personalities in real life. Why do you think I almost had? Why do you think I was trying to narrow down whether I should or shouldn't talk to this YouTuber that I just mentioned? Because I know his personality and I know he's a fun guy. But the question is, should I talk to the person or not? Because if it's not the person that I think it is, then it's going to be stinking awkward.
Isn't it gonna be awkward anyway? I mean, you're a guy in the middle of Disneyland, and the way you described it, you were wearing a black hoodie.
Oh, it wasn't a black hoodie. I forgot to mention this part. While I was there trying to, like, weigh out the options, I was just staring at this person wearing stinking, like, full, like, I wasn't wearing my fingerless gloves. I was wearing, like, these, like, I guess sort of like gardening, but also like warm winter gloves that sort of match the sweater, so it kind of looks like I'm wearing some sort of I look like a person that was trying to hide a body later on today. So I was.
Yeah, see, it would have been awkward. It would have been like,
Worst part was that the hood was up too. It was over my head, so I was just staring at this person, wide-eyed, looking back behind me, then looking back at him constantly.
you must have looked like a serial killer.
Luckily, I was standing behind the person, so the only people that saw me doing this were the people that he was talking to.
Which is super funny because you said they didn't do anything.
They didn't. One of them did see me, but they just reverted their attention back to him. It's like, I'm not even going to say a damn thing. I'm going to tell him later and see how he reacts to this crap. If he dies tomorrow, then hey, he's gone tomorrow. There's a wanted letter. You know, ransom note. Not gonna care. His fault for not being aware of his surroundings. Awkward silence.
I'll say.
So anyway. What else happened? Oh yeah. Remember in our first podcast when I was talking about the gay couple that had a stinking makeout session right in front of me in that the Aladdin show?
That
And
was
there's
not a makeout session. That was a reenaction of the Lady and the Tramp spaghetti scene, and you know it.
no. At the Aladdin show, then they did that for the photo they took on Space Mountain, and it
Oh
was
yeah, they had the makeout section
hilarious.
on Aladdin. My bad.
It was hilarious. Well, I saw someone. You could tell by the way they dressed that they were not ashamed. That person, pink tank, tied up from tied the stinking bottom of the shirt through the stinking neck on down, tying it in a knot, stinking cut off jeans with stinking flip flops, hair
You know, you
pointed
use the word
straight up.
stinking as an adjective way too much.
I know.
You need to work on that.
Mm.
It's a bit annoying.
And dangling earrings.
So this person was a woman?
No.
Oh.
Yeah. But yeah, I only saw that person once. I was like, be who you want to be, dude.
Yeah.
If that's
Be
what I
who you
should,
wanna
if that's what you want me to call you,
Yeah, you might not. They might not like dude.
you probably just made a whole lot of people pissed.
No, I think we really accepted people for who they are. I know
Yeah,
I did. Whatever the hell you tried to do, you're a fucking prick.
Yeah. Actually, like I
I
said,
like how you just agreed with that.
actually, to tell the truth, I have a very high tolerance of people who other very mean-spirited people say are different.
You call me different?
Well, I call you different every single day, so you don't count.
Ouch. That burns.
I'm
A
talking
lot.
like when people are talking like nasty about like gay people or
Or like
stinking
bronies.
or minorities, and yes, bronies especially. People watching cartoons is all it is. They're watching cartoons. Is that so freaking bad?
Yeah, we're friends with a brony. That's not a problem.
Yeah, we are friends with a brony. Do we care? No, we don't care about stinking. So what? It's a person watching cartoons. I watch cartoons. You watch cartoons. You know what it's called? It's called nostalgia, people. Get used to it. And even if it's a newer show, like stinking My Little Pony, does it really matter? I watch newer cartoons today too. And plus, so what? Okay, anyone out there, tell me from your childhoods, you have not once seen Powerpuff Girls. Tell me, please. You
I
will.
don't like Powerpuff Girls.
A lot of people out there will say, yes, they have seen it. Does that make them bizarre and otherworldly? No, it doesn't. So get off their backs for watching TV.
Yeah, that. You know, we just turned something about games into something about Disneyland, into something about our channel, into something about YouTubers, into
Into,
something about people.
into something about ranting that it's okay to be a brony because they're still technically people.
Yeah, we're kind of teaching life lessons.
Yes, it's just people watching cartoons, for God's sake. Yes, they watch a cartoon that is specifically made for a younger, if not for a opposite sexual gender. Like, I don't care. I don't care. I really, really don't.
That's the mark of a real person.
If that's the
Everyone
way
else
they,
is just a
if that's
jerk.
the way they, if that's the way they are, then hey, that's the way they are. In fact, I watched a stinking documentary about this, and people took this to a whole new extreme. Guess what happened? Guess what happened?
Is this the part where you said someone tried to shoot a brony?
No, it looked like that, but no. Here's what happened. This one guy, and I think was Kansas, Tennessee, or something like that.
Is that
Hello?
even a place?
Hi. Oh, thank you. Yay, Cheetos. Thanks.
Was that Connie?
No, that was my dad.
Oh, he's so nice.
He gave me some Cheetos. But
Yeah.
here's the thing. In Kansas, in like Tennessee, this guy put up this like Celestia sticker on the back of his. I can't talk today. Bleh.
Car.
On the back of his back windshield, and the guy stops for gas, and I'm gonna use this because it seems right. Rednecks pull up there. Pull up that there truck, and one of them pulls out a shotgun, aims at it. I was like, don't you move, you son of a... So he like runs for it, and the gun was just used to spook him, because their real plan was to get out of the back of the car, take a brick, and smash his back windshield.
That is not cool.
Which they succeeded in, might I add.
Were they arrested?
No! They drove off!
That's fucked up. Was he arrested?
Okay, I heard of corrupted cops, but come on, dude. All he did was put a sticker on the back windshield of his car.
Did they arrest him for that?
What kind of sick world do you come from?
Me?
Where I don't know about you, boy, but where I come from, we arrest people for putting stickers on the back of their cars.
Well, it was a valid question.
This is what you get for expressing yourself, boy. My goodness.
If we're still on the subject of how watching cartoons isn't bad, how about Family Guy and American Dad?
Those don't count because technically those are adult cartoons in a way, like
They're
teenage.
still cartoons, though.
They're animated, yes, but just because it's animated doesn't mean it's specifically made for kids. I'm talking about kids shows.
Well, I watch SpongeBob all the time.
And there's a good example. There's a good example.
What do you watch?
Um,
How about that one where the unicorn rips the person in half?
I didn't watch that. That was just something that that I read on crack.com. I never actually checked out that stinking movie.
Oh, dude, you should totally check it out. I want to see that.
I want to see that too. Really don't know. We at lunch I read columns from Crack, these top 10 lists on crack.com. One of them was the top 4, was it? Top 4, top 5?
Top 6, I think.
Top 6 horrifying segments that made it into kids TV, into kids shows or something like that. One of them was from this Japanese show called Unico, and they talk about his first movie when this goblin prince kidnaps this cat girl who Unico turns into a human girl, and Unico's way of saving her is pushing the Baron off the top of his castle, impaling him on one of the stinking jagged rooftops of his castle.
But it didn't stop there.
Didn't stop there, no. That only made him even stinking madder. He turned into this giant Giblin devil king with a giant axe. And how does Unico solve this problem? Cutting him in half and throwing his remains into stinking a pit of lava.
Yep, because that's what any animated unicorn does. The way only an animated unicorn could do. No, not with power of friendship, you freaking idiot.
Yeah, I know. That's what it said in the column, by the way. But
Their writers are so good.
Might I add that I actually saw the movie We're Back, A Dinosaur Story when I was little.
Oh, God.
And I have to
What
say...
was it in that one? What was it in that one? I forgot.
Oh, dude. It was Professor Screw Eyes.
Oh! Oh, yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
The guy got eaten alive by crows.
Yes. Apparently crows also eat the bones, too.
Yeah, that was just crazy.
But, Oh God, we did it again.
Well, the point of podcasts is to get off track.
Not really, no.
Well, to me, it seems that way.
Mm,
Because honestly, I can't find a point to podcasts. They're fun, but I can't find a point really.
mm. But so Disneyland, and
Oh, we are
then
getting so off track.
yeah. But 3 days of Disneyland, and then the day after that, we drove to Six Flags Magic Mountain, which was like on the way back to home.
You're a spoiled brat. You know that, man?
Not really spoiled. It's just that we have season passes, which means we get in for no money whatsoever.
Spoiled.
Because I have season passes to Six Flags.
Because you go to places like Disneyland and Six Flags on like a regular year by year basis.
We get our tickets for a cheaper price, so technically that isn't being spoiled, that's being financially inclined.
Whatever. Okay, what I'm just whatever. I think I'm
Excuse me.
just expressing anger and frustration.
Because you only got to go once, and that one time is when I took you there.
Yeah, there is that.
Which was a nightmare, but I had. Should I go on and tell this story
About the mascots?
about
That's
when
the
I
only part
took
that was
you?
bad. That's
About
the
when
only,
I took you.
that's the only part that was bad. Everything else was awesome.
Uh, yeah, so I'm going to tell the story.
Yours or mine?
So I took him to Disneyland, and thing is, he has this bizarre phobia of stinking people in, like, how should I put this, mascot type uniforms.
Yep.
So what Disneyland is a world of fun to me is a everlasting nightmarish horror for him.
Yep.
And that's as detailed as I'm going to get into that. I'm not even going to share what happened because it's just it's
Priceless.
just no, I was going to say stupid. Very, very stupid.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry. It's an irrational fear. I can't control it.
So anyway, go to Six Flags. Now here's the thing about Six Flags. Um the Six Flags close to here where we live, which is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. The price for the Platinum Fast Pass is $85.
That's a lot of money.
But wait, it gets better. The
But wait
price for a
more.
platinum, the price for a platinum at Magic Mountain is $120. Because they have more stuff there.
Seems kind of unfair.
So anyway, we go over there, and ever since the last time I've been there, they added at least 2 or 3 new rides. One of them, and if you've been there recently, is called Full Throttle, which I have to add is the most extreme coaster I think I've ever been on. I just hear the stinking analog and buttons just clicking on the other end of.
Sorry, this game's got crazy combat.
The reason why I'm letting that silence drone over is because you said, "Oh, this game's got intense combat." Then all of a sudden it's just really, really quiet.
Well, the volume's off.
I know. Which makes it even funnier.
If the volume was on, you might hear some stuff.
Oh
Might.
boy.
I'm not really sure.
By the way, we still haven't gotten any confirmation on when we go to Lodi to stinking view the documentary that we're in.
Well, I'm sure it'll come.
It's not going to be Tuesday because I've been told that I'm going to school Tuesday, so that can't be the day that that's going down. So, my grandfather said that the person that runs the Yes program is going to contact him and let us know when that meeting is going to be coming up.
So, Linda,
Yeah.
I'm surprised you remembered who it was. You hardly
Yeah.
remember anything
Uh,
ever.
hmm. Well, hmm.
I find it funny that I'm making fun of you and you're not saying anything but going, yeah, basically agreeing with me.
I know what we could do. How about we discuss the stinging convention that we went to?
We already did that in our videos, didn't we?
Well, not on this channel. We haven't explained anything.
That's what my video's for,
You
that
really
I
think
made, that you need to upload.
Yes, on a different channel. This is a different channel, so
Oh.
podcast material.
Alright, cool. You start.
Nah, I started the last one. That's your turn.
Why? I don't even know where to begin. Lots happened.
Start from the beginning. You know,
Okay,
like
so
an actual story.
shut up.
You shut up.
Okay, so me and Nova and a few of our friends, we were all like, we need to go out and hang out together sometime because one of our friends goes to a different school now, and we don't get to see him that often. And he was like, we need to hang out. I think they're having some sort of Comic-Con thing in Chico this year. And so we all did research and we figured out, okay, it's called ChicoCon. There's going to be a lot of stuff, like people from Marvel, people from DC, people selling comics, people selling games, cosplay contests, a sword fight demonstration, and it's going to happen September 28th.
It's called LARPing.
Live action role playing and cosplaying are different. Do you know that? Yes, I know what LARPing is. Anyway,
Then
as
you
I
should
was
know
saying,
that was what the demonstration was.
oh, true, the demonstration was LARPing, but the cosplay contest was a cosplay contest.
Which we did not get to witness.
No, we also did not get to participate because none of us had costumes.
That and
But
we actually
anyway,
had...
as I was saying, we checked it out, figured out it's September 28th. We did the math and we're like, oh shoot, that's a Monday. We looked at our school schedule and we're like, oh shoot, that's a normal Monday. Oh crack, we can't go. It's like
Actually,
not
what
the.
what technically happened is that it turned out it was... At first, we thought it was Wednesday, but then we redid the math, and it went Monday.
Well, anyway, it was a school day and it was a normal school day and it was going to be happening like so short after school we wouldn't be able to get there in time.
Mm-hmm.
So we were like giving up on our hopes, and then one of us, Phil, the brony, as we were saying earlier,
Yes.
did his own research, and he called me later that day, and he texted me. He texted me in all caps. He's like, "Dude, ChicoCon is sooner than expected." And then I was excited, and I asked for details, and he's like, "It's happening
On
what day was
Saturday.
it?
Saturday.
Yeah, it's happening this Saturday." And then I tried to contact Nova, but Nova's got this thing where he doesn't pick up.
Because I don't have anything to indicate whether you're calling me or not.
Seriously, bring me your Chromebook. I'll fix that.
I don't think it's something that can be fixed.
It might be. I don't know, okay? But it's a good thing to look into for exactly that reason. But like I tried to contact him. I wasn't gonna contact anyone else until I contacted him because he was a really important person,
Ah, moth! Get out of here.
and he didn't pick up. So I talked to him the next day before school started. I was like, "Hey,
Get out of
dude,
here.
what the frick? I was trying to contact you. Phil found that ChicoCon's happening this Saturday." And then he was like, "Wait, no way, really?" Kind of like I thought he would be, but he actually did something. And then once I talked to him, I talked to all the other guys, and we were all like, "Okay, it's great. So let's figure something out." We figured out a plan, and we thought, we're all gonna need money, right? So we all got money, and then Nova, he's like, "I can't go. I don't have any money." So long story short, my grandfather lent him like $25 because it's $5 to get in, and then we went.
Actually,
Oh, we
here,
got lost on the way there.
let me tell my side here.
Wait, I just want to
So,
say one thing. Just one.
okay.
Hooker Avenue.
We'll get to that later. So, the thing is that, before that, my grandparents already went and spent money on groceries, so they didn't have the money at the time for me to go. Because on the exact day that you told me about ChicoCon, about it being on that day, they already spent all the money, so I didn't have any money to go. But thanks to your grandfather, he paid for me to get in, and he paid for the stuff that I got there as well.
Yes, he did. He did.
And yes, we did get lost. We got
Let's talk about that.
royally
We got lost on
lost.
Hooker Avenue.
Yes, we got lost on Hooker Park Avenue.
Yeah, that sounds like a great park, really.
It's a until you drive by and you see that it's all dried up.
Yeah, it was sort of dried out, wasn't it?
Dried up Hooker.
Oh, you're so screwed up. You're a horrible person sometimes. Actually, wait, I take that back. You're a horrible person all the time.
Hooker Avenue seems kind of dry. How can we fix that?
Let's get them wet.
Anyway, so we go around in circles for at least
30
15
minutes?
for at least 15 to 20 minutes.
Yeah, I'd say 15.
At least 15 to 20 minutes and then this moron remembers that he has a stinking map on his stinking phone. Stinking
Yeah.
GPS on his phone.
That happened. It was a thing. So we follow the GPS, and we get to where it says we are, and we find out it was exactly where we thought it was.
Yes. Yes, it was. We kept passing it several times.
It was very funny, sort of. It was also very sad, but mostly funny. Or mostly sad. I don't remember.
But
I don't
yeah,
know anymore.
yeah. So we park. Your grandmother drops us off. We meet up with Phil, and
Phil got there by himself with his mother.
the first thing we see when we get there is a stinking stormtrooper Deadpool.
Yeah, that was awesome.
It was amazing.
It
The
was
best
like
part-
a person who dressed up as a stormtrooper but wore all of Deadpool's gear, including his mask, just not his bodysuit.
But the best part, I have to say, the greatest detail of that costume would have to be the fact that in one of the holsters it held a single banana.
Yeah, it was funny. That was pretty funny.
Yeah.
That
And
just
there,
adds to Deadpool's insanity.
yeah, there was this one guy, though. I don't know what anime it was from, but it was like this creepy guy with like this doll mask, spiked black hair, and this giant sword thing.
That sounds awesome. Gotta find that anime.
Yeah. But here's the thing. We had to do all of this insane math just to get in.
Yeah,
Because
that wasn't insane. It was just difficult.
the person that was taking the money that gave people admittance to go in, I handed him a 20 to pay for my end, and he's like, "Oh God, I have to give out change. Look, can I just?" No, wait, no, it wasn't me that paid the 20. It was someone who paid the 20.
Herman.
It was Herman paid the 20.
Because
He's like,
Herman's got like he just freaking loaded.
yeah, and the guy's just like, oh, dang it, now I have to give out change. Look, how can I fix this? Look, you guys, do you have more than $5 on you? We're like, yes. It's like, okay. Let's see. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, you three, give him $5. So we stinking hand him the fives. Then Efren pays for himself.
That was
stinking-
funny.
Efren was the only one that had to pay to get in, and while we paid Herman for him to pay us in.
Yeah, that was awesome.
So
And
either
then
way,
it took like a minute or two to get the bracelets on, because none of us could do it.
yeah, it's kind of sucks when you have to put on the bracelet yourself, because everywhere else they put the bracelet on for you, but when you try to put on a bracelet, one of those stinking like for instance, if you go to a state fair and you get like the stinking wristband, it's like one of those type deals. When you try to put that on yourself, it sucks, especially when you have as much arm hair as me. It hurts like hell.
You think you got a lot of arm hair? I got a lot of leg hair. My legs hurt from putting on my socks.
No one asked you to say that.
No one asked.
You to say.
No one asked to hear about my arm hair. You still went there?
Dear God. No one needed to know.
It doesn't matter. They know now. It doesn't matter.
This conversation took a different turn.
Okay, let's just finish talking about ChicoCon. That was like awesome.
Yeah, so we go in and after getting all these stupid bracelets on,
Yeah, freaking.
and the first thing that welcomes us in is the smell of comic book ink and stinking nerds in costumes. The sight of nerds everywhere. Stinking, it was amazing. And the stinking, oh my God. And the first thing we see when we walk in
there, you sound like you're having a moment.
are these rows of booths, right? These rows of booths. The first booths that we see when we walk in, right?
Yeah.
Now, considering I only had 20, I had to be very cautious on what I spend it on. So what I find over there are these batarangs on one of the booths. I didn't get them. Because it was like $10 per batarang, and I wasn't going to spend that much on batarangs. So I was just looking at them like, if only I had more money! But, so I left the batarangs there. We walked into the stinking main area, which was full of booths from different, like, stinking people. Not just comic developers, but also, like, random people that go there to, like, sell some of their merchandise and stuff like that. And you take it from here.
Where were we?
We walked into the main hall.
We took like several, like probably 5 thorough walkthroughs before we actually did anything.
Yeah, because we were so like hypnotized by everything
And
that was
lost.
going
We
down.
were hypnotized and lost.
Hypnotized. It was so packed. It was like this cramped little room filled with people and booths. The booths made everything stinking smaller. So you had to constantly fight through people, and it's worse when they're in costume because they usually have these like big old costumes they have to try to fight your way through in order to.
I wouldn't say we had to fight our way through, but it was certainly a hassle.
We got separated so many times. Don't tell me we didn't have to fight through people.
That's true. We did get separated quite a lot.
So the first, like, we go all the way around, then we start hitting the middle, and we didn't really spend that much on stuff at first.
Not at first, no, but we ended up spending a lot.
But but here's the first thing that I purchased. The very first thing that I purchased was something I thought was very wise of myself to purchase. I bought a slice of pizza with a Coke.
Yep, that's what he bought.
Yep, first thing I bought, slice of pizza, Coke. Which kind of sucked when you're around so many collectibles, because people will get all nitpicky, like, hey, watch the merchandise. Like, dude, the Coke isn't even opened yet. Calm down. Though, I was being cautious myself because I didn't want to make anyone mad. So I just stood there at the pizza booth eating my pizza and drinking my soda before I moved on.
Yeah, he did. It was really sad.
I
We
wanted to
stood
make.
there
Hey,
waiting for like 5 minutes for him to finish it all.
I'm sorry. I didn't want to get any grease or soda on any of the merchandise. Because hey,
I understand that, but it was
if
really
you
sad and
stain it,
annoying.
if you stain it, then you probably have to buy it. I wasn't gonna go through that, especially when you only have 20 stinking dollars.
But after he finished, we decided we heard something was going on in a certain room, and we were like, we're just gonna go to
Actually,
that room and see what's going on, right? Or did we do
uh,
something else?
we did something else. We were looking through. We stopped at the Collector's Ink booth and started looking around in there.
We got a
Um,
coupon, I
we got,
guess.
I got, I'm kind of a cheater. I grabbed 2 of them.
You didn't use any. None of us bought anything from that store.
None of us bought any from that booth, but every time you walk by, if someone didn't recognize you, they'll try to give you another coupon. I grabbed 2 of them suckers. Because, hey, it's 20% off or 10% off of total purchases at the store. 20% off of an item or 10% off of any purchase. Any full purchase, final purchase. So, but here's the thing. The best part of that entire trip, I'd have to say, was running into an old friend.
You really thought so? I
An
was
old,
like, about that.
an old friend that we haven't seen in about 4 years.
When we found out she was into girls. Didn't that happen? I was pretty sure that happened.
Why must you take things in such a dark fucking turn, you little bastard?
That's how it is. How is that a dark turn? It's a thing.
That was not how it went down, you jerk!
I was pretty sure that's what her mom told me. Is that she broke up with him because she found out she was into girls.
She moved away, you dipshit.
Well, they were going long distance for it, but then I think her mom said that she found out she was into something else, so that didn't happen anymore.
There's something wrong with you!
There is. There most certainly is.
There is something very deathly wrong with you!
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It needs to be fixed! But I don't know a doctor in the world that can fix this!
There isn't one. There is no cure for madness, my friend.
Your
There
madness
is no
drives the
cure.
doctors insane!
Oh, the doctors were already insane. They just didn't know it yet. Oh, I love it when I sound like a crazy person. It makes me feel so alive.
If you met if Stephen Hawking still stinking knew how to walk, you'd make him go stinking jumping around cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. There's something. Your insanity is infectious. It's like I am the only person that is immune to your insanity.
Oh, no one's immune to the insanity. Oh, it happens, my friend. Oh, it is so contagious. So contagious.
Moving on.
Why must we move on? We were talking about insanity.
So we
It
ran
is the spice of life.
We ran into an old friend. We were all happy. She hasn't seen us for 4 years. We haven't seen her in 4 years. We all got some hugs and some hi, how you doing? How's everything going and stuff. She introduced us to her newer friends that she made there. She was in cosplay too. Don't know as what though. I do not know as what.
We should have figured that out.
Yeah.
Might have been a cool topic, you know? Maybe.
Yeah.
That's all your fault, you know?
But yeah, so anyway, we were walking around the main hall. We were getting a little bit bored, so we walked outside. I was like, "So, what should we do now?" We didn't want the trip to end prematurely, so it was like, we'll go catch the panel." So the panel for Scattered Comics.
Ah, yes, those geniuses.
He likes them because they know how to draw boobs the way he likes them.
That's not why. They know
We
how
all
to
know
draw.
that's the truth. We all don't you try to hide it. We all know what
And
goes
what's this about the
on.
way I like them? As far as I'm concerned, you can't dislike breasts, okay?
Okay, genius, then tell me. Thinking, you did not act this way from any anime that you have ever seen. You have never acted the way that you acted when you saw their art.
So, describe how I acted when I saw their art compared to how I acted when I saw SAO.
Well, let's see. When they went over one of their stinging the cover pages for a horror-ish kind of book, which had the seductive vampire on the cover, you were like, oh. I locked eyes on you. I was like, wait a minute. I instantly turned to you. I instantly turned to you. And I saw the look on I saw the look on your face, and I knew that you were thinking, fuck yes. You bought. And here's some more evidence. I saw the books that you purchased at their booth. I saw the covers of those books.
What did I purchase?
I didn't catch the name, but I did see the covers.
Did I purchase anything that looked familiar?
But anyway, so yeah, he
Oh,
bought
no.
2 of the Scattered Comics books. But there's one thing that you missed that you and Efren just walked in on when me and Ramon were watching. This guy was stinking hilarious. I don't remember who he was, but he was stinking hilarious.
What do you mean I missed? That was at the end. We're still only at the beginning.
You walked in at the end of his panel. Me and Ramon were standing there. We were laughing up a freaking storm because that guy was just so funny.
He was
But yeah,
pretty funny.
I was just covering what happened in the stinking panel room. So now we can move on with what happened next. After you, sir. After you.
Oh, what did happen next?
We went back to the main hall.
Oh, well, you kind of skipped over something important.
Go on ahead.
Scattered Comics gave us a free comic.
Oh yeah, Scattered Comics handed out free comic books, free I think demo books because there
And
went.
it was kind of super funny because they gave out the books in loads, and
Yeah.
one load ended right before me. Everyone else had one but me. And I was kind of like, am I going to get my book? Is this going to happen? Am I going to get ripped off? I mean, seriously, it's not cool, dude.
Yeah, but the reason why I say these are probably demo books is because it doesn't have a title, and all of the pages
It
are.
has a title. It has a title, dude. It's written in that compass thing. It's
I
Nika.
cannot. Nika.
Nighxa. Nika.
I see Niskxa.
Wrong. I have the book.
Nixa. Niska.
Nika.
I-
You know what? Fine. I'll pause my game. I will get up, and I will turn on my camera and show you the book.
Please don't. Don't do that. That will compromise your mission, sir.
My mission? What's my mission?
Dude, I will just look it up on my computer.
How about I take it now, take a picture, and then show you tomorrow?
No.
Alright, fine then. Be that way.
Because I am looking it up as we speak. Scattered Comics. And
I felt really bad because when I went to see the panel, they said their names, and when I went to buy the comics, I was like, "Hey, your art looked nice." I don't know your
Okay.
name.
So. Okay,
Come on,
I'm
we
gonna,
gotta wrap this up. I got 20 minutes.
just go on ahead. I'm gonna keep looking through.
No, I mean, I'm gonna be done when we're done talking about this, but we gotta be done talking about it sooner, you know? We did get sidetracked a lot, but that Brony message was important.
It was
Very, very important.
very important. Alright, so I'll continue on. So, we went and saw some other cosplay guys, and from what I've seen, there was another Deadpool, a much better Deadpool costume than the stinking frick. What was that?
My sneeze. Excuse me.
Jeez. All right. A much better. Told you.
It's not like I did that on purpose.
A much better Deadpool costume than.
Was it?
Are you really?
Wasn't there another Deadpool stormtrooper?
You are the one telling me to hurry up, and you're constantly interrupting me. You hypocrite.
It's not my fault I just started sneezing.
You interrupted me saying, "Wait a minute, wasn't there another Deadpool stormtrooper?"
Well, wasn't there?
No, there was one. Now stop interrupting.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. So, there was another Deadpool, a better Deadpool costume than the Stormtrooper Deadpool. And, I was walking through and I looked over and I noticed that he was taking a picture with these kids. And here's the thing. When he was taking a picture with these kids, he gave each kid a gun.
Wow.
So they gave every kid a gun, and they took the picture, and but when Deadpool was walking off, I was like, "Hey, Deadpool, wait a minute." They're like, "Yes," and I said, "Listen, if anyone ever tells you Deathstroke is better than you, just say, okay, tell me, how's his movie coming along?" He stinking gave me a high five. He gave me a high five. That just made his day, because apparently he didn't know how to respond to this. He did not know how to respond to people saying that Deathstroke is better, and I just gave him hope.
Oh, what a poor, sad loser.
Screw you!
I'm just kidding. It's funny to laugh
was
like
also-
you think
there
it's
was
funny and then be a complete dick.
Yeah, there was also a guy dressed as, well, not a guy, but a woman dressed as Bonnie from Five Nights at Freddy's.
I was gonna bring that up. Should we talk about how we got Phil to take a picture?
He didn't even take a picture with her.
He took two.
No, he did not take a picture. You know what happened? He stood in front of the camera, and Armand took a picture of him while the Bonnie was in the background. He wouldn't even go near Bonnie.
If you ask me, it wasn't that accurate.
Oh, it was exactly like that from my perspective.
No, I don't mean what you're saying. I mean the costume itself wasn't that accurate. It was much fatter.
It was pretty accurate.
I suppose in terms of structure, but it wasn't the same size.
So anyway, we should probably move on to what we purchased. I personally purchased Hellsing Volume 1
Manga.
and Death Note Volume 1 and 2 from the
Manga.
same person. They know what it is!
Do they? They could have been novels for all they know.
I'm pretty sure, sir, when they're put in volumes, I'm pretty sure that means manga.
Well, books have volumes too. Ever heard of Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone? Volume 1. Harry
Have
Potter
you-
and the Chamber of Secrets? Volume 2.
Have you ever seen the phrase volume come up in the title of any of those books?
No.
Your argument is invalid.
RoboCop is riding a unicorn. Your argument is invalid.
Remember that. So I purchased that, and then I what's the word I'm looking for? Mooched money off of you
Yeah.
to get a portrait of Freddy. Freddy versus Jason, with Freddy having Jason in a headlock, and they're both dressed like Mexican wrestlers. With full-on Mexican wrestler masks and stuff like that.
Yeah, you totally took my last $3.
And yes, and I also took $1 from Phil.
And now that we're clear on this,
I owe you nothing.
you owe me something because now the world knows that I lent you $3 and got nothing back.
Hey, don't look at me. Your mistake for giving me the money.
Touche. Touche. I'll let you get away with that compliment.
Yes.
Wait, that's not a compliment. Whatever, I said the wrong thing.
I let that one fly. Anyway.
Should I say what I bought, or are you...
Yes, that's you. That is all. This is all you. Go ahead.
So, I'm the only one out of us who got any video games. Oh, wait, no, I'm not. Efren got Soul Calibur 2 for the GameCube.
Uh-huh.
But he and I were the only ones who got video games. And what I got was, I got the Game Boy Advance version of Final Fantasy 1 and 2, because I've been interested in Final Fantasy for a long time. I was so interested, I went out and I got Lightning Returns, Final Fantasy 13. It's got a really odd battle thing. It's like fighting with costumes as weapons. It's really weird. But I liked it. I wanted to start at the beginning, so I was like, oh look, Final Fantasy 1 and 2. How much you want for that? He was like, I want $10. I was like, oh shit, that's hella cheap. I'll be giving you that. So I paid $10 for that, and I was like, I think I want to get more than just this 2 video game thing.
You know what's obnoxious?
What, my voice?
No, when you watch an anime first and then read the manga later and you find out that they are not in order.
Wait, what? What do you mean?
For instance, Sword Art Online. We watched the first episode, and then when you compare it to the manga starts with the blue-eyed demon segment, and then tells the rest in flashback.
Yes, indeed.
And that's all I have to say on that. So thank you for joining us for this podcast.
Wait, I'm not done yet. I bought...
Go ahead.
You dick. Well, like I was saying... like I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted, I didn't want to have just Final Fantasy 1 and 2, so I looked for some other games, and I found a game, Castlevania, and I've been like super into Castlevania for a while.
Have you? Have you really?
I like Castlevania. Okay, I like
it a lot. I have
seen
you play 0 of the games.
I play them. I have some. Okay. Now stop interrupting me.
Whatever you say, I have actual physical copies. Go ahead.
Yeah, and I play them. I like them. I enjoy them, but I don't have the systems to play them.
Proceed.
Dick. So, I found this Castlevania game. It said Castlevania Double Adventure, or something like that. And I was like, hey, what games are on this? He was like, oh, I don't know. I think it's this game and that game. I don't remember the names he said. I was like, oh, well, how much for it? And he's like, oh, it's like really rare, $40. And me, I was like, okay, cool. I think that's pretty good for a rare game. Which reminds me, just really quick, I looked at Conker's Bad Fur Day earlier. $350.
Yep, because Nintendo is ashamed of it.
Yeah. Okay, back to Castlevania. So I bought that, and I got 2 games for $50 altogether. And I was like super into that. And then...
Fucker in the pussy. News photo bomb.
I love that guy.
Yeah.
It's so funny. You're a dick.
Like, serious report, and then all of a sudden a guy in a hoodie comes and is like, fucker right in the pussy. Runs off. Right before
I like it when he's being interviewed and then he just says it nonchalantly.
Right before the censors could do anything about it, he gets away with it.
Okay, so bought the 2 games, Final Fantasy 1 and 2, and Castlevania Double Adventure, which is Aria of Sorrow and Harmony of Dissonance, which are both freaking awesome. And stuff happened. Stuff happened. What was stuff? And I bought Scattered Comics. I bought the first issue of Shadowhunters, which was the like monster-looking one, was super awesome. And I bought the first issue of Sworn, which is like this alien dude who looks like a demon. His name is Truth. Isn't that a weird name for a guy?
Oh, what was
Uh,
the name of that first comic that you mentioned?
Shadowhunters.
Shadowhunters. Give me a second.
And then I have the Nika one. So I got 3 comics and 2 games for
Oh dear God.
$70, $60. Because it was
Okay.
$5 for each comic.
Now I can give an example here.
Oh no, you looked up Shadowhunters?
Now I can give an example. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you boobs.
I see nothing.
Look at that. That is why he bought the comic.
No,
This
it's
is-
not.
How much you want to bet that I'm right? How much do you want to bet that I am right? How
Well,
much do you want to bet?
if you want to know more about this comic and the Sworn comic and the games, I sort of did a short little review on them on the video that Nova hasn't uploaded yet. You dick. You have to upload it by tonight and give me my USB by tomorrow. I want to start recording.
It depends. I have 9 minutes before I go to bed, so I'm
You
not.
can do it really quick. You don't even need to edit it. You just need to upload it. You can even start the upload process and then go to sleep for all I freaking care. I just want my USB back.
I don't know. No, okay, I'll do it.
You freaking ass.
Wait, what was the name of that second comic?
Sworn.
Sworn, you say? Sworn.
I'll warn you, I bought it because I didn't buy it because of the first issue. I bought it because of the other issues.
Oh crap! They don't have it on their website.
Holy shit, her health.
Oh no, here it is. Here it is. Sworn.
Oh yeah, I forgot she's a vampire. That really hurts.
Oh, Sworn looks kind of anime.
A little bit, yeah. Go ahead, show us a picture. Show us why I bought it. Must have been boobs, right?
Oh, don't
The other-
mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
Then do
Boom!
it. I don't see anything.
And boom.
Oh yeah. Oh. That's not why I bought it. I wanted to know what happened. Why she was like. I wanted to know who attacked her.
You're not.
Take it off your screen. I'm getting red in the face from lying.
Oh, so you admit it.
Yes.
Alright, this
Yes,
is
I admit it. I'm a pervert. I'm sorry.
this is a heck of a way to end the podcast. So
I'm
Thank you.
sorry.
thank you all for joining us. And now,
Actually, if I'm being completely honest, I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry one bit.
Now-
I'm a pervert and I'm
and
proud.
now, and now to end this podcast, we're gonna leave you with some ludicrous speed by F777.
Yeah, that guy or person.